The concert was already unforgettable, but nobody expected Taehyung and Seokjin to suddenly turn the entire stage into pure chaos. One second, the crowd was calmly singing along, and the next, thousands of fans were screaming after the two idols pulled off a freestyle move no one saw coming. Cameras started shaking, fans couldn't stop recording, and even the members nearby looked completely shocked. But what made this moment even crazier was the way Taehyung and Seokjin looked at each other right before it happened. That split-second reaction sent ARMY into a total meltdown online. Some fans are even calling it the most unexpected concert moment of the year, and honestly, after seeing the crowd's reaction, you might understand why. The energy inside the stadium had already reached its peak long before the unexpected moment happened. Thousands of glowing lights moved like waves across the dark arena while fans screamed every time Taehyung and Seokjin appeared on the giant screens. The concert felt carefully planned, perfectly timed, and emotionally overwhelming from beginning to end. Every performance looked flawless, every transition smooth, every camera angle controlled. But somewhere in the middle of the night, everything suddenly changed. It started with a strange shift in atmosphere that only a few fans noticed at first. Taehyung walked toward the center of the stage with an unreadable expression while Seokjin followed behind him, laughing in a way that looked far too suspicious for a normal concert segment. The music lowered slightly, the members around them seemed confused for a second, and then the crowd became louder without even understanding why. Fans could feel something unusual was about to happen. The next few seconds became the exact moment social media would later explode over. Without warning, both of them dropped straight into a freestyle performance that looked completely unplanned, chaotic, and strangely addictive to watch. The massive stadium instantly transformed from emotional concert energy into absolute madness. Taehyung moved first, surprising everyone with movements so random yet confident that the audience screamed before they even realized what they were seeing. Then Seokjin suddenly followed, matching the chaos perfectly, turning the entire stage into something nobody could have predicted. Phones immediately lifted into the air across the arena. Fans near the barricades were visibly shaking while recording because the moment felt too unreal to process in real time. The giant screens captured every second of their freestyle from multiple angles, making the reactions even more explosive. People in the audience could be seen covering their mouths, jumping uncontrollably and screaming so loudly that the music almost disappeared beneath the noise of the crowd. But what truly made the moment unforgettable was not just the freestyle itself. It was the chemistry between them. Taehyung kept glancing toward Seokjin with a look that made fans completely lose control online later that night. Meanwhile, Seokjin looked more fearless than ever, fully embracing the chaos while feeding directly off the audience's reaction. The two of them seemed to forget the size of the stage, the cameras, and even the concert schedule itself. For a brief moment, it felt less like a global performance and more like two people creating a memory they knew fans would never recover from. The crowd noticed it immediately. Every movement became louder. Every reaction became more emotional. Every second felt dangerous in the best possible way because nobody knew what they were going to do next. Fans online later described the atmosphere as uncontrollable, with many saying the stadium no longer sounded like a concert venue, but more like pure chaos exploding at once. Clips of the freestyle spread across every platform within minutes. People who were not even at the concert suddenly started reposting blurry videos, zoomed screenshots, and slowed-down edits trying to understand what had just happened on stage. Some fans became obsessed with analyzing the exact moment Taehyung smirked before Seokjin copied the move. Others focused on the deafening scream from the crowd right after both of them unexpectedly synchronized for a split second. That single moment changed the entire mood of the concert. After the freestyle ended, the audience never truly calmed down again. Every time Taehyung and Seokjin appeared near each other afterward, fans immediately screamed louder than before, hoping another unpredictable moment would happen. Even the cameras seemed more focused on them for the rest of the night, almost as if the production team understood they had accidentally created the most viral part of the entire concert. What shocked fans even more was how natural everything looked. Nothing about the freestyle felt rehearsed. Nothing looked forced. The randomness made it feel real, spontaneous, and dangerously memorable. That authenticity became the reason millions of people online could not stop replaying the clips over and over again. In a concert filled with massive performances, expensive visuals, and perfectly prepared choreography, the most unforgettable moment turned out to be the one nobody planned. And somehow, that made it even more emotional. Because beneath the screaming crowd, flashing lights, and viral edits flooding social media, fans saw something rare that night. They saw two global stars forgetting perfection for a moment and simply having fun together in front of tens of thousands of people. That raw energy became stronger than any choreographed performance could ever be. Even hours after the concert ended, the internet still felt chaotic. New fan theories continued appearing everywhere. Some believed the freestyle was secretly planned. Others insisted it was completely spontaneous after noticing the shocked reactions around the stage. Meanwhile, clips continued gaining millions of views at an unbelievable speed, pushing the moment further into viral territory with every passing hour. And yet, the strangest part was still the reaction from the fans who witnessed it live. Many of them admitted the videos online did not capture how intense the atmosphere actually felt inside the stadium. According to fans near the front rows, the energy became so overwhelming during those few seconds that people completely forgot to sing, record properly, or even breathe normally. The screams were louder than the speakers themselves. Nobody expected Taehyung and Seokjin to steal the entire concert with one chaotic freestyle moment. But by the end of the night, that was the only thing everyone could talk about. As the concert lights slowly dimmed for the next segment, most people inside the stadium still hadn't mentally recovered from what Taehyung and Seokjin had just done. The giant screens moved on. The music changed. The members tried to continue the show normally. But the audience remained trapped in that chaotic freestyle moment that had shattered the entire atmosphere only minutes earlier. Something about it felt unfinished. Fans could sense it. Every time Taehyung walked across the stage afterward, cameras immediately followed him, searching for another unexpected reaction. Meanwhile, Seokjin looked unusually energized, almost like he knew exactly how much damage those few seconds had caused online already. The two of them barely needed to do anything anymore. Simply standing near each other was enough to trigger deafening screams from every corner of the stadium. The tension became impossible to ignore. People started noticing smaller details that made the situation even more mysterious. Taehyung kept smiling to himself whenever the crowd reacted too loudly. Seokjin looked like he was constantly trying not to laugh during emotional moments. Even the staff cameras seemed confused, repeatedly switching angles whenever the two idols moved too close together. That only made fans more obsessed. By this point, clips from the freestyle had completely escaped the concert itself and taken over social media at terrifying speed. Short edits with dramatic music flooded fan pages within minutes. Slowed-down videos analyzing their expressions started appearing everywhere. One specific clip showing Taehyung glancing towards Seokjin before the freestyle became one of the most replayed moments of the night. And nobody could explain why that single look felt so important. Fans described it as the exact second everything changed. Inside the stadium, the emotional energy kept building instead of calming down. The audience no longer reacted like a normal concert crowd. Every movement from Taehyung and Seokjin now carried suspense, almost as if fans were waiting for another unpredictable moment to happen at any second. Some people stopped sitting entirely, refusing to miss even one interaction between them. Then another unexpected thing happened. During one of the transition moments between performances, the camera accidentally captured Taehyung and Seokjin standing together near the edge of the stage while the members prepared for the next song. It lasted only a few seconds, but the reaction inside the arena became explosive all over again. Fans screamed so loudly that several people recording the concert later realized their microphones completely distorted from the noise. What made the moment dangerous for social media was how natural both of them looked. No performance masks. No carefully controlled choreography. Just raw energy between two people enjoying the madness around them. That authenticity became addictive for fans watching online. People replayed every second searching for hidden details, convinced there was something deeper happening beneath the chaos of the concert. The theories grew even bigger after the performance ended. Some fans believed the freestyle was created entirely in the moment after Taehyung suddenly challenged Seokjin on stage with a random move. Others claimed the entire thing had secretly been planned backstage for weeks because the chemistry looked too perfect to be accidental. But nobody truly knew the answer, and that mystery became fuel for the internet explosion happening in real time. Hours later, the hashtags were still climbing worldwide. Millions of views turned into tens of millions faster than anyone expected. Even people outside the fandom started reacting to the viral clips, shocked by the audience's insane response. Comments flooded every platform with fans saying they had never seen a concert atmosphere lose control that quickly over such a random moment. But for the fans who were physically there, the memory felt much heavier than what the videos could show. Many described feeling emotional afterward because the freestyle represented something rare that modern performances almost never allow anymore. Imperfection, spontaneity, freedom. In the middle of one of the biggest stages imaginable, Taehyung and Seokjin suddenly acted without fear of looking ridiculous, and somehow that honesty connected with people more deeply than any polished choreography of the night. The emotional impact became even stronger later when fans started posting personal stories online. Some admitted they had entered the concert feeling exhausted from life, only to leave smiling uncontrollably after witnessing the unexpected chaos. Others said the moment reminded them why they fell in love with live performances in the first place. A few fans even confessed they cried afterward because the energy felt strangely healing despite how unserious the freestyle actually was. And still, one question refused to disappear. Why did that moment feel so different from every other viral concert clip? The answer seemed hidden somewhere in the expressions Taehyung and Seokjin shared during the freestyle itself. There was no pressure visible on their faces. No image management. No hesitation. Just two people completely lost in the excitement of the crowd and the freedom of the moment. That honesty spread faster than the performance itself. Even entertainment pages started covering the viral chaos by the next morning. Headlines described the freestyle as one of the most unexpected live moments of the year. Fan edits became increasingly cinematic, turning random seconds of movement into emotional stories watched by millions. Some edits slowed the footage dramatically, focusing only on the eye contact between Taehyung and Seokjin before the crowd erupted. And every replay somehow made the moment feel even bigger. The strangest part was how unfinished everything still felt afterward. Fans became convinced the concert had accidentally revealed a side of Taehyung and Seokjin that cameras rarely captured anymore. Not idols performing for perfection, but artists enjoying pure unpredictability together without caring how chaotic it looked. That feeling stayed with the audience long after the lights disappeared and the stadium emptied. Even days later, people still couldn't move on. New angles from the concert kept appearing online, each one revealing details fans had missed before. Different crowd reactions. Different camera perspectives. Different moments where Taehyung and Seokjin seemed seconds away from completely losing control laughing on stage. And somehow, every new video only made the mystery stronger. Because nobody expected one random freestyle moment to become the emotional center of the entire concert. Yet in the end, it was the only thing the world remembered. The concert officially ended hours ago, yet the atmosphere surrounding Taehyung and Seokjin's freestyle moment only became more intense as the night continued. Outside the stadium, thousands of fans remained crowded together instead of going home immediately. Phones stayed raised in the air as people replayed the clips over and over again, trying to process what they had witnessed live. Nobody wanted the moment to end. The energy felt too unreal. Even security staff near the exits reportedly noticed fans screaming every time a new angle of the freestyle appeared online. Some people stood frozen watching edits on their screens while others desperately searched for clearer videos from different sections of the arena. It no longer felt like fans discussing a concert performance. It felt like the entire fandom was collectively trying to understand why those few chaotic seconds had created such an emotional impact. And strangely, The deeper people looked into the moment, the more intense it became. One particular video started spreading faster than all the others. The footage showed Taehyung briefly losing balance during part of the freestyle before Seokjin instantly reacted beside him, turning the near mistake into something even funnier and more unforgettable. Fans became obsessed with how naturally they adjusted to each other's energy without hesitation. That clip alone triggered millions of reactions overnight. People who originally thought the freestyle was just random chaos suddenly started seeing something deeper hidden inside it. The chemistry looked effortless. The timing looked instinctive. Every unpredictable movement somehow connected perfectly, almost like the two of them understood each other without needing words. That realization changed everything. Fans began rewatching older concert moments, searching for similar interactions they might have missed before. Entire threads appeared online comparing tiny details from past performances. Small glances, sudden laughter, unplanned reactions during concerts. Moments that once seemed meaningless were now being viewed differently after the freestyle exploded worldwide.